Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to welcome you to our new session where we will understand the difference between product managers and product owners. Product managers and product owners are two terms that may sound quite similar, but when it comes to roles and responsibilities and the work focus, both terms are way too different from each other. So let's move ahead with this session and understand the difference between product managers and product owners. But before moving ahead, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you never miss an update from Simplilearn. And before we move on with our session, here's a question for all of you. Which organization are you planning to join as a product manager? Do let us know in the comments section below. Today we'll start this session by understanding who is a product manager, and then we'll understand who is a product owner. Moving ahead, we'll understand what is the focus of both roles, and then we'll know the skills necessary for a product manager and a product owner. Then we'll understand the difference between product managers and product owners. And then we'll discuss the switching in the roles. And then we'll understand, does an organization need both roles? And stick to the end because we will wrap up this session by talking about the salaries of both product managers and product owners. Now let's start this session and understand who is a product manager. A product manager is the one who defines what success looks like for a product, articulates what that success looks like in terms of a product, and rallies a team to make that vision a reality. They do this by determining the customer need and the more significant business objectives a product or feature will accomplish. Product management is responsible for strategically directing the creation, introduction to the market, ongoing maintenance, and enhancement of a company's products. The long-term strategy, product vision, market trends, and the discovery of new opportunities are the primary responsibilities of a product manager. To ensure a product's effective launch, product managers oversee tasks and groups of people. In addition to conducting user research, this expert sets a long-term product strategy and a product roadmap, and decides which features to include. Although it's frequently not clearly defined, the position of a product manager, or PM, is crucial and critical in many businesses. All product managers lead the development of products and are ultimately in charge of the success of those products, even if the duties of PMs vary quite a bit among industries and enterprises. Product managers monitor the market and conduct competitive analysis while serving as a point of contact between a company's business, its developers, and its customers. A product manager can be anyone with the right mindset who is curious and willing to learn. The manager collaborates closely with the development team and is in charge of coordinating the efforts of all groups working on a product, including the engineering, design, marketing, and sales teams. Production must be regularly tracked and managed to ensure that it meets quality standards and client specifications. Now let's understand who is a product owner. A product owner is a specialist who makes certain a development team completes duties that enhance a product. Additionally, they act in the client's and their consumers' best interest. The position is derived from Scrum Project Management, a framework for setting up the team dynamics and duties for a project. The backlog, or list of necessary work, is likewise managed by the product owners. To help their team know what to focus on, the product owner lists each step in the backlog along with a description of what it requires. These experts consequently frequently possess extraordinary strategic and communication abilities. A product owner acts as the organization's point of contact when using Scrum, to keep all sections of the business updated on a project's progress. A key position, called product owner, is in charge of speaking on behalf of the development team's interests to the client. Their responsibility is to guarantee that a user advocate attends development meetings. Representing the customer's interests to the development team is the responsibility of a strategic role. They ensure a user advocate is present at all development meetings. The product owner is in charge of preserving and enhancing the product roadmap to maximize the value of the goods. The primary point of contact for the design team to identify the product specs is the product owner. This product roadmap will consist of a prioritized list of client requirements. It is the responsibility and accountability of this expert to identify and prioritize user needs. Now, let's understand what both roles focus on. So, let's begin with knowing what a product manager focuses on. The following categories can be used to organize some of the product manager's tasks. Number one, by doing user research and revealing key insights, learn what users need. Number two, develop the long term vision and plan for the product. Number three, bring the team together around a unified product roadmap. Number four, choose the upcoming features to be built. Number five, offer clients features that work and make them happy. Number six, promote alignment concerning the overall strategy and direction of the product across the team, partners, and external stakeholders. Number seven, examining client needs. Number eight, researching a good, service, rival, or market. Number nine, collecting and evaluating customer reviews of a product or service. Now let's know, what does a product owner focus on? The only person in charge of backlog grooming is the product owner. The product owner also does the following in addition to that. Number one, prioritizes the user stories and organizes them in the product backlog based on the user pains and problems the customers are experiencing. Number two, to make sure that the development team knows what to work on next, the team builds and prioritizes production processes. Number three, participates in all Scrum and Agile meetings to make sure that the development activity is in line with the roadmap established by the product manager. Number four, conveys to the development team the customer's voice. Number five, input to the product manager on the validated roadmap. Number six, transform the project manager's goals into actionable tasks. Number seven, make these jobs part of the employee's everyday obligations. Number eight, user stories should be written for the development team. Number nine, maximization of the value of the product produced by the development team's efforts. Now let's move this session toward the responsibilities of both roles. Now let's see, what are the responsibilities of a product manager. To maintain, develop, and increase the sales of current products, a product manager must communicate with several internal and external business stakeholders. They also must do research and come up with ideas for new products based on their interactions and experiences. A product manager must do market research, undertake margin analysis, and evaluate performance to analyze product demand, positioning, and profitability, as well as forecast future trends. Product managers also make pricing, branding, and other decisions. The very first responsibility of a product manager is monitoring competitors. Finding and analyzing your competitors' products, prices, and sales and marketing strategies is known as competitive monitoring, sometimes known as competitive analysis. The next responsibility of the product manager is understanding the user's needs. It is your duty as a product manager to determine the target market and to understand the people who use your service, or your users, and what they want to do to build a solution that works for them. The next responsibility is assembling market research and competition data. By conducting market research, you might meet clients for your company. Investigating your competitors may enable you to set your business apart. For a competitive edge for your small business, figure out how to combine them. To learn more about the market, product managers speak with data scientists. The next responsibility is monitoring internal stakeholders. Monitoring stakeholders is the process of looking closely at stakeholder relationships for products, tailoring engagement tactics for stakeholders through changes to engagement strategies and plans, and observing and managing the team. Translation: transferring information from the design team to the development team. The next responsibility of a product manager is to achieve the product goals and objectives. Product goals translate the product vision into specific, measurable objectives. They are quite detailed in terms of your product's performance after it is completed and how you'll measure it. The last responsibility of the product manager is depicting the parameters for product accomplishment. By providing the metrics and data, one may obtain a sense of how to position the product successfully in the market. Now let's move toward the responsibilities of a product owner. Both product owners and managers are involved in the process of developing new products. but their responsibilities are distinct in terms of how they accomplish objectives and where they are located at various stages of the process. The very first responsibility of product owners is engaging stakeholders. Product owners often collaborate with internal stakeholders inside the business. They oversee important interactions with managers, their departments, and the board of directors. To develop the goods and provide answers, these experts gather data from various parties. To enhance user stories in the backlog, a product owner may speak with end users directly. When developing a product, taking into account the viewpoints of many professionals and customers may help both roles perform their responsibilities more successfully. Moving on to the next responsibility of a product owner is taking care of obligations. Product owners concentrate more narrowly on small scale activities. Product owners are in charge of a project's day to day operations and details, while product managers focus on the project as a whole. To assure product fulfillment, these experts may, for example, oversee the manufacturing team, create a backlog, and work with warehouses. The next responsibility of a product owner is analyzing customers. Similar research is conducted by product owners to understand the needs and preferences of the target market, but they are also in charge of teaching the whole team about these topics. Product owners in Scrum teams see to it that all team members incorporate consumer perspectives while creating or updating these features. Along with the product manager, they also help the backlog be optimized based on client input and check to see if a product adequately incorporates it. Moving forward, the next responsibility of a product owner is directing group efforts. Product owners often collaborate with teams daily to make sure they correctly follow a plan and meet backlog requirements. As a consequence, they could collaborate with product managers to choose the most important features and the most suitable schedule. Additionally, these experts could let designers know what is expected of them and assist them in creating mockups or prototypes. The next responsibility of a product owner is product backlog management. The product owner must compile the backlog of items and prioritize them following the overarching strategy and corporate goals. The product owner will also need to map out project dependencies to determine the proper order of development. But the product backlog isn't just a list of things to accomplish. It's a dynamic document that has to be updated often in response to changing project requirements as it develops. And the last responsibility of a product owner is observing the stages of development. The product owner should devote a substantial amount of time to managing the actual creation of the product once the vision, strategy, and product priorities have been established. They play a significant role in all phases of the event, including planning, fine tuning, reviewing, and sprinting. The Agile product owner collaborates with stakeholders throughout the planning phases to determine and arrange the tasks necessary for the following iteration. After that, they will get together with their team to polish the procedure, pinpoint any problems, and assist with the sprint. Now let's move on to the skills of both product managers and product owners. So let's begin with skills required by a product manager. Strategic thinking. Understanding your position in the market, concentrating on the goals, and seeing chances can help you plan and build tactics. Leadership skills. The capacity of a person to inspire and guide a team of others working together to accomplish a common objective. And time management. The capacity to effectively manage time so that the product may be delivered in the allotted time. Empathy skills. The capacity to relate to and comprehend the ideas and feelings of another person. Empathy requires placing oneself in the other person's position. Communication skills. How one interacts with others and the act of imparting knowledge. Our ability to communicate effectively allows us to provide information in a way that the audience can comprehend it. Presentation skills. The capacity to convey in an engaging, original, and visually appealing manner. Now let's move ahead and know the skills required by product owners. Design reasoning. To promote product breakthroughs, product owners must feel at ease creating hypothesis-driven development environments. Analytical skills. The management, evaluation, and approval of the product backlog should be the top priority for a product owner. For this reason, they need to be adept analysts who can review product problems and upgrades critically and come up with logical remedies rapidly. Cooperation abilities. Product owners, who act as liaisons between Scrum teams, must be at ease with continual engagement. They should prioritize cooperation and be at ease with delegating, dispute resolution, and interacting with people of all temperaments and emotions. Decision making. Another essential ability for product owners is decision making. The product owner, a senior member of a product development team, makes several choices every day, including choosing which items to add to the product backlog, how to rank them, and how to inform the team of these decisions. Resolution of disputes. The resolution of disputes is the capacity to resolve problems using established techniques or developing new ones. Because of the many parties engaged in the project, disputes may arise often for you as the product owner during the product development cycle. Aptitude for learning. One of the most crucial qualities for product owners to have is an aptitude for learning. It's crucial to be abreast of the most recent market trends, customer demands, and corporate requirements. Moving on with our session, let's understand the difference between product managers and product owners. Product managers have a greater strategic role. With broader corporate objectives in mind, they define and map out the product management process across the product lifecycle. Whereas product owners take on a more proactive role and prioritize immediate fulfillment. By creating customer stories the team can utilize to make more user led decisions for product development, they assist in maximizing the value of the product. They concentrate on the market, corporate goals, and the product's vision. Whereas product owners collaborate with cross functional agile teams to carry out these needs by converting the product manager's strategy into concrete activities. The why, who, and what are the responsibility of the product manager. Their roles reach might vary greatly or be very constrained based on a variety of variables. On the other hand, a product owner's scope is often smaller than a product manager's. Product owners are in charge of the how. Artifacts like a product roadmap, a product vision card, or a product requirement document are frequently the responsibility of product managers. Product backlogs, sprint backlogs, and the definition of done are just a few examples of the artifacts that product owners must create and manage. Product managers may oversee the product discovery procedure, enabling team participation. But on the other hand, many of the product ceremonies that take place throughout the product lifecycle, such as sprint planning and backlog grooming, also include product owners. The product manager is very knowledgeable about consumer goals and how to ease their problems. And the development team's customer expert is the product owner. The multidisciplinary product team is led by the product manager. They are ultimately in charge of achieving business and product objectives and also report progress to executives. Whereas the implementation activities are overseen by the product owner on the development team. To decide which features the development team will focus on next, they collaborate closely with the product manager and other product team members. Based on client feedback, the product manager fine-tunes and modifies the product strategy and vision. But product owners make sure that consumers' opinions are considered when choices about various products are made within the company. Long-term customer support and continuous product capabilities are priorities for product managers. Whereas product sprints and releases continue to get product owners short to mid-term attention. Plans and important business results are the responsibility of the product manager. Delivering value to the end users is the responsibility of the product owners. Product managers must communicate with the product teams, even if they are customer facing. They must work on wireframes and prototypes and attend Scrum sessions. This is because it's up to PMs to determine the overarching vision, making it crucial to collaborate closely with the product teams. And product owners need to comprehend and sympathize with client needs. If they don't have this, every product they develop will continue to overlook different client pain issues. Now, the next phase is knowing the switch in the roles of a product manager and product owner. So, the first question that arises is, can a product manager be a product owner? A product manager's role encompasses end to end product management, including feature functionality, product road mapping, and reacting to customer input, in addition to product development and Scrum. A product manager can also be a product owner because they have a common objective. While the two jobs have the same goal of recognizing client needs and turning those needs into technological requirements, their respective scopes and objectives differ. Leaders must thus decide which of these product specialists their company requires. And in same ways, the next question is, can a product owner be a product manager? So the answer is a product manager and owner can be the same individual. There are undoubtedly many duties and objectives that overlap with both jobs. But because of this, it makes it logical that many businesses utilize a single person to meet the requirements of both positions and use the Scrum product owner as an agile product manager, as Roman Pilcher points out. But the thing that comes next in our mind is, does an organization need both roles? Instead of the titles that will be used, the true question regarding what a firm requires must start with what the desired product outcome is. Prioritizing business value comes first, followed by evaluating the responsibilities and procedures of the product management team to support those objectives. A business system that lacks flexibility frequently has structures and processes built into it. A review of current work assignments, obstacles to be overcome, the overall decision making process, and the desired outcome are all necessary. A better understanding of the business's operations will exist once all of these issues have been evaluated, solved, and prioritized. You'll be able to identify any issues, delays, or subpar product management. You could discover that there are new ways in which you can acclimate to the product management framework. It is possible to combine product ownership and management with other tasks, such as product marketing. Now, coming to the end of our session, let's discuss the salary of product manager and product owners. The average salary of a product manager in India is 10 lakhs per annum, and in the US is 90,000 to 160,000 US dollars per annum. The average salary of a product owner in India is 13 lakhs, and in the US is approximately 1 lakh US dollars per annum. I hope this video provided you with enough information about product managers and product owners. If you have any questions regarding product managers versus product owners, do let us know in the comments below. And thank you for being here, and stay tuned with Simplilearn.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.